Hello, I'm Will. I'm one of the learning officers at Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the different tokens that we have in our museum. Because our collection is very vast, and even in tokens, it is incredibly vast still. Now, in the case of our token just here in our cabinet here, it's all about the workhouses. Now, workhouses were centres built in around the 18th and parts of the 19th century to house the poor. They separated the poor in two categories. They had the deserving poor and the undeserving poor. In the case of the undeserving poor, often they'd be forced to go into workhouses. And in these workhouses, the idea was that they would be able to have improved their lives. However, in actuality, often they were destitute and they were forced to live worse quality lives than potentially they would have outside the workhouse. The workhouse was their last resort. People wouldn't want to go to the workhouse, people would want to avoid it at all costs. But when chance becomes really bad, they have to go there. And in the case of this token here, the tokens were given out to those people who lived in the workhouses and they had earned through hard manual labour or uninteresting labour as well. And in contrast to the workhouse tokens, instead here we have another token. This token is for the complete opposite centre of society at the time. This is for a hotel. Now, in 1772, there was a royal snub about Birmingham, saying that it was unclean and unsafe to visit. In response to this, a new hotel was built on Temple Row, and this hotel was meant to be the place where people could rub shoulders with the height of society, but only if you're rich enough to go there. If you're not rich enough to go to this hotel, then instead there'll be other ranges of ones, which are in the middle range. So if you can't afford to go to the highest, you can still go out to a more fashionable hotel. And the aim was to make Birmingham a safer place, rather than what the royals thought as dangerous. Alongside our other tokens, we have two choice ones here that are particularly interesting. In the first case, we have the temperance movement. The temperance movement had close links with the Quakers in Birmingham, including Cadbury's. In this case, their tokens are merits for when people have attended the temperance meetings. Now, as I mentioned before, Birmingham had been refuted to be an unsafe place with lots of alcohol. So in this case, it's merits awarded to those who would go to the meetings for temperance, ensuring that they aren't drinking anymore and hopefully leading maybe a safer life.